King Air 520 Yankee Kilo holding short at Nantucket, ready for departure.
Air 520 Yankee Kilo, Boston Center, Roger, verify Bar Harbor.
My apologies, yeah, Bar Harbor for 520 Yankee Kilo.
Air 520 Yankee Kilo, release for departure, clear toy at 0300. If not off by then, advise me if your intentions are no later than 0305. Time now 0237. Change advisory frequency approved. Talk to you, everyone.
Change to advisory, and we'll give you call airborne 520 Yankee Kilo. Yeah, I forgot where I was at. Remembered where I was going, but forgot where I was at. Here we go.
GPS 31, are you there?
GPS 31 Heavy, yes. Sorry about that. With you, take off.
GPS 31 Heavy, Boston, the center, Roger. Altitude 5,000. Please level off at 5,000. Next time, climb and maintain 14,000.
Alright, climb 14,000. Sorry, I heard that wrong there.
American 2140, descend via the Roebuck arrival, runway 22 left, Boston altimeter 2992.
Via the Roebuck 3 arrival for runway 22 left.
November 1 to Alpha Bravo, descend and maintain 2000.
Descend and maintain 2000, November 1 to Alpha Bravo.
JetBlue 996, advise we have information Oscar, expect the ILS 22 left approach.
We got Oscar ILS left at 76.
American 11 forward, Christian American 2140, advise we have information Oscar, expect the ILS 192 left approach.
We have information Oscar, and we expect the ILS 22 left approach, American 2140.
Southwest 1304, wind 1903, runway 6, clear for takeoff.
River takeoff, runway 6, Southwest 1304.
01 to Alpha Bravo, turn right heading 210, join the final approach course.
Right 210, and join the final approach course, level 1 to Alpha Bravo.
GPS 31, climb and maintain, flight 340.
31 heavy.
Air 12 Alpha Bravo, 10 miles or 10 miles from the Nantucket VOR, maintain 2000 until established on the final approach course, cleared VOR, runway 24 approach.
A2 touchdown to established on the final approach course, cleared VOR, 24 approach to level 1 to Alpha Bravo.
520 Yankee Kilo climbing 1,900.
Air 520 Yankee Kilo, Boston Center, radar constant 3 miles west of the Bar Harbor Airport, climb and maintain flight 240.
Climb and maintain 240, 520 Yankee Kilo.
Boston Center, November, Echo Alpha 58 is a Baron 58. We are approximately 20 miles west of Ticonderoga at 9,500.
November Echo Alpha 5 Boston Center, good evening, squawk 4711.
Squawk 4711, November Echo Alpha 58.
November Echo Alpha 58, ready for position as reported, maintain vehicle Albany altimeter 2993.
Albany altimeter 203, VFR as reported, Echo Alpha 58.
November 12 Alpha Bravo, wind 2173, runway 24, clear to land.
If you land, runway 24, or the 1 to Alpha Bravo.
Happy Wednesday, everyone. Hope you are well. Hope everything is good in your world. We are departing Bar Harbor and on our way to Nantucket tonight, and kind of a spur of the moment type of flight. Honestly, it wasn't planning on doing a flight tonight, but came across something on Discord that I thought was kind of cool, and so I wanted to show you what it was that we're doing. But first things first, let's take a look at our route. Pretty straightforward. We are heading south to southwest to AJ, down to Marconi, and then from Marconi we'll get some vectoring into Nantucket. The weather tonight looks to be pretty good.
Delta 5314, descend via the Roebuck 3 arrival, runway 22 left, Boston altimeter 2992.
Via Roebuck 3, 2 left, mission Oscar.
Right now,
5314.
this is where we just departed, Bar Harbor, and peeking ahead to Nantucket. Nice and clear down there as well, which isn't always the case out here on the northeastern coast of the United States. Why so many flights out here? I get that question, and it's pretty simple. Just the way things are going right now, the busyness of life. This is about the time of day where I'm able to fly, and one of the things that I like when I fly is air traffic, and the ATC at Boston is almost always online this time of night, so I enjoy flying out here. I probably do the majority of my flying out here somewhere in the Boston area. Need to go ahead and reduce my power just slightly. I want to bring my RPM back to around 1800, and the turbine up to 91% or so. That's kind of optimum cruising power actually, but it's decent for the climb out as well. We'll leave it a little higher as we climb out.
Boston, Oregon, UBS 1080, heavy level 250.
Then we'll back it off to 1800 and 91%. So speaking...
1018 Boston Center, may the Lord be with you, squawk 4741.
4741 in Boston, UPS.
Oh, that was good. That was really good. Speaking of Boston,
just 1018, radar contact 12 miles southeast of Kennedy VR, descend and maintain level 230.
I need to put an announcement in our Discord here real quick.
12 Alpha Bravo, welcome to Nantucket, straight into the ramp, have a good day.
Straight into the ramp, level 1 Alpha Bravo. Nice.
Anyway, speaking of this airspace, holy cow. Yeah, I love it. I'm going to be honest. I don't just love it because these guys work incredibly hard and they are almost always providing coverage. But I just like the guys. I mean, the controllers, they're good guys. They're funny guys. They enjoy what they do, but at the same time, they're extremely professional, very, very knowledgeable, very helpful, and have a lot of great things going on up here in this corner of the world. And once we get up to cruise, I'm going to show you just a few of those things, because there's not a whole heck of a lot that's going to be happening tonight weather-wise. I am keeping an eye on the Flight 1 King Air. Ooh, look at that. That's pretty sweet. Nice crescent moon there. Nice, nice sunset. Wonder if I can get a look at it from outside. Probably not. I don't have a camera angle quite set up, unfortunately, for that. Darn it. Darn it. You can kind of see it there. Anyway, I'm keeping a little bit of an eye on troubleshooting a panel issue I'm having with the Flight 1 King Air 200, but it hasn't been an issue here for the last several flights. This was just going away, and no one really is sure why. I checked the forums, and no one really is sure why. But so we'll keep one eye on that. We'll keep obviously the other eye just kind of on the rest of the things that are going on with this aircraft. But if you have a third eye, if you're a yoga person, I guess, we're going to peek at the new Boston Virtual ARTCC website. It is recently upgraded. Ton of work put into it. I cannot pronounce the guy's name. I'm going to say Zeman. If you're listening to this and I've messed up your name, I completely apologize. Zeman Prodowski. Well, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, man. But I want to give you props, because I think you've done a lot of work, and the site, from just an initial looking around, looks fantastic. We're actually going to just dive into it here on the flight. I haven't gone into major depth on it, but I do know kind of what they've had in the past, and so I think I can speak a little bit to the resources that are available and some of the things that you might want to check out. And it's my guess is, just again, a quick like 5-minute overview. It looks like things may be much easier to locate, and I guess we'll just kind of check it out together. But I'm excited to see what they've come up with. The guys there at Boston Virtual have done a really good job, I think, of building their community, and this website is yet one more way that you can get connected with some of the many fantastic things that they've got going on. So let me get my RPMs where they need to be. Let me get my power up to
996, turn left heading 360, descend and maintain 6,000, vectors by left 182, left approach.
about 91%. Our speed should be somewhere around 220 probably when it's all said and done. We want to make sure we're not over torquing anything. You know, we gotta keep a close eye on that gauge right there, but I think we'll be okay here.
Back was partial, heading 360 and 6,000.
All right. So
360 to 6,000.
halfway to AJ, and let's have a look here. All right, hey, before we do that, Downwind Sim checking in. Hey, how you doing? We've just departed Bar Harbor, and we're heading down to Nantucket. We're doing a little bit of a sneak peek at the new Boston Virtual Air Traffic Controller website, and we've spent a lot of time out here in the Northeast this week, and people have kind of asked me why, and I'm trying to explain why. Mainly, long story short, it's an awesome place to sim, and so we're just getting ready to jump over and take a peek. In fact, we'll do that right now. Here it is, the new and improved Boston Virtual ARTCC. I'm not going to go full screen just in case. I want to keep a little bit of an eye here in case something goes wrong. But if you have no idea what these guys do and who they are, you just need to start here. And it looks like the website is new.bvartcc.com, although I think I just entered this part, the bvartcc.com. I think I have it bookmarked. And it'll bring you up to, you know, all kinds of things. I probably should have a testimonial on here somewhere. I don't know. Let's see. I think there's a couple of guys actually controlling tonight. I threatened to talk a little smack, and so they're monitoring. I'm sure. It doesn't sound like it's the usual busy frequency, but yeah, I should have a testimonial on here. I'm sure, because I was promised like a water cannon salute or something when I finished my pilot rating program, and never got it. And so, you know, that's going to probably keep me from giving you 5 stars, guys. I'm really sorry about that. But all right, let's just take a look at let's work our way down and see what these guys have to offer here.
November 1 Bravo, 540
November 12 Alpha Bravo Boston, come on, standby.
We'll try not to talk over the AR air traffic guys too bad.
360, descend and maintain 6,000, vectors ILS, runway 22 left approach.
Forum feature looks to be pretty handy. I mean, looks like a guy wants to get logged in. I don't know that I'm logged in. Yeah, I'm not going to log in. Actually, maybe I will. Maybe I'll
UPS 10-8,
log in and see if I have
Robot
any
3 arrival, runway 22 left, Boston altimeter 2992.
any different features then.
22, West altimeter 2992, UPS 10-8 navigation.
How can I log in?
November 12 Alpha Bravo, cleared to the Nantucket Airport. Radar vectors to join Victor 141. And as filed, maintain 2000. Expect level 240. 1 runs after departure. Departure this frequency, squawk 4752.
Here's Laconia via Lisa 1. And expect flight level 240. Departure with you. And squawk 4752. November 1 Alpha Bravo.
Alright, I'm logged in. And let's just take a look here. So we were at the home page.
Readback is correct.
We went to the forums.
Expect runway 24. The Nantucket altimeter 2994.
Looks like you've got your general kind of NOTAMs, archived announcements. Looks like this might be a lot of stuff from the old website. Yeah, some different things. They're always putting helpful hints on how to use the different aircraft, the different tools that you find in VATSIM, and looks like that's kind of what that's all about. And then yeah, just some public discussion. I don't know how much.
2000, turn left heading 340.
It looks like this might also be kind of some stuff from
2000
before. Here's some stuff from 2015. Now you can see Evan Ryder, he hogs most of the conversation, as they say he's kind of a big deal there. So no, just kidding. Evan's a great guy. Evan was one of the guys that really helped me get through my pilot ratings program, and really a really good resource. Has done an awful lot, not just for Boston Virtual, but just overall promoting the community of flight sim and VATSIM and the professionalism of air traffic that you find.
Papa 9758 Boston Center, radar contact. Good evening. Climb and maintain 4000. Turn left heading 090.
Alright, the events menu, that's going to be probably one of the ones that you want to check out.
14,000 for Papa 9758.
Yeah, ground school.
090, what's that? 190. That is correct.
So ground school was something that I got in on kind of late this year, and I think it was somewhere around this February 25th. Might have been March 4th, but they just talk about some things that I mean, I've never been to ground school. I'm not a pilot. I don't have my license or anything like that. But
Papa down to
a
758.
lot of this stuff is
90.
really interesting, and feels a lot like what you would get if you were training for, studying for, practicing to get your pilot's license.
0900 for Papa Madison.
And if nothing else, it really helps you as you fly
996, turn left heading 310.
different procedures around the VATSIM world.
310,
So
GPS 1018, heavy advising of Oscar, expect the ILS 182 left approach.
Third Oscar and respect to left for you destination heavy.
So these wrapped up last year. Looks like April 17th was the last one. I'm really hoping they do another round here in 2019. I think they were very good, and I think that's definitely something under the events section that you want to check out.
996, turn left heading 250, join the localizer.
250, join the localizer, man.
And pilot events, looks like
2140, turn left heading
this one
340,
here is
maintain 2000.
pretty old, but I would expect that they would be putting things down like their regional circuits, Boston Tea Party, across the pond, things like that. They're involved in a lot of different things.
Double 996, 6 miles from Focus, maintain
Oh,
2000
there we
until
go.
established on the localizer.
Oh, well, yeah, there we go.
ILS 182 left approach.
I'm not sure why this.
And 2000 to establish localizer, clear ILS 2 left approach.
Here are some of the mini events that they do, and it seems like that should be maybe under that thread. I don't know, but so yeah, you can see
Squawk VFR, have a good night.
Boston Tea Party's coming up on the 10th of August.
Papa down at 758, turn right heading 10.
Did some different things here. April, March. They do a nice job of getting a lot of things organized, and they're very active. Very active community. All right, so that's kind of general discussion, aviation discussion. Looks like there's just all kinds of things for you to look at. A little feedback, a little screenshot. I know they have a screenshot of the month that they do, and yeah, they've got a virtual airline.
Double 996, contact Boston Tower 12818. Good night.
Order Tower 12818, China 86. Good night.
It's a pretty good virtual airline. I have a few hours spent in that. I've worked my way up. Then I had a little bit of an issue with my older computer, and I haven't gotten back to it for a little while. But that's definitely one of the things that I hope to be able to get back to. So that's the forums link. Take a look at the pilot resources. Suggested runways in Boston. So let's see if we were heading into Boston right now. Current METAR. Yeah, landed 22 left.
Turn right heading 180.
Departing 22 left, 22 right. Yeah, that's pretty handy in case you don't have,
American 2140, turn left heading 250.
active sky or something where you can tune in.
Left heading 250, join the localizer.
Get your weather information.
Delta 53,
Charts.
14, are you there?
Give us some free links here. I think all these are free to get some charts for U.S. airports and Canadian airports. There's a flight. There's a link there.
Delta 15, heading 360, 6000.
Here's looks like a European control. You do have to set up an account, but that's pretty nice. Pilot references.
Papa 9758, clear direct stocks.
Yeah, just a few things. Looks like you can dive deeper. Like equipment suffixes is always one that's
American
tricky here.
2145 miles from Focus, cleared ILS 192 left approach.
You can kind of see the different slant alpha, slant lima, slant golf, slant whiskey. What am I? Well, this should tell you based on what you can do navigation wise and transponder wise. Are you
Papa
RSVM,
9758.
RVSM, sorry, or non-RVSM. Yeah, that's pretty sweet.
320 for Papa 9758.
Some preferred routes, radio comms.
Good night.
Ooh, this is nice.
GPS to my airspace, New York Center is closed.
Yeah, when you're filing your flight plan, that's kind of nice. I'm flying the Beach 200 King Air. Let's see if I've got it. They got a Bonanza, they got the 1900. Pretty sure we're a Bravo 20. But, yeah.
Boston to UPS 301 Heavy at flight level 370.
Nice variety of aircraft there that you can
UPS 301, Boston Center, squawk 4716.
help with your flight plan or flight planning. Some add-ons. Let's see. I know that they have.
UPS 31, sorry about that.
Okay. Things that they recommend for you if you're just getting started. You know, they kind of give you an idea of what sims work best with what they have to offer, and they're still pretty much a kind of an FSX P3D X-plane based
contact 5 miles west of Swede.
outfit. I don't know how well they connect with some of the other sims that are out there. They do recommend, you get yourself a nice Thrustmaster or SciTech flight yoke. I mean, those things always help out. Track IR, I don't have that yet, but that's pretty slick. I do have Chase Plane, which helps out. And then they give you a way to connect, ForeFlight to your iPad.
UPS 301.
Some software add-ons. They do have, I know they have some things that are payware, but also some things that are free. If you like, one thing they do have is Boston scenery, I know, for free.
Delta 5314, small heading 340, descend to maintain 2000.
340 down to 2000.
Yep.
Delta 340.
Here's a few more things though that they recommend. Why do you need Active Sky or Rex? Why do you need FTX Global? All those things there. Some add-on airplanes that are good. Again, these are not free. Still want to get that.
Yankee Kilo cross Marconi at 1000, Cape Altimeter 29904.
Marconi at 11,000, 520 Yankee Kilo. All right, let's get this back over to the other screen and let's figure out what we're doing here.
Ready to taxi, number 1 to Alpha Bravo.
Number 1 to Alpha Bravo, runway 24, taxi via Charlie Echo, cross runway 15.
How far out are we from Marconi?
Taxi to runway 24, Charlie and Echo, cross 15, number 1 to Alpha Bravo.
60 miles?
Delta 5314,
Yeah, we
310.
We could start our descent here.
310, Delta 5314.
I think if let's start down at about 1,000 feet per minute. Power back just slightly so we don't overspeed. And let's zoom out just so we can see. This thing doesn't have a VNav, but it does have the, I don't know what you call it, the banana, the little arc that shows you where you're going to be. There it is, coming into view right now. Looks like we may be getting pretty close to Marconi. I think we will pull back power just a little bit more and maybe increase our VS to about 1500. I really want to show you the rest of this this website. Let's just take another quick look through the pilot section here. The part I'm really hoping to get to is the PRP. Yeah, so that software add-ons for P3D and X-Plane. There's a members site. You probably won't
That's a 5314, so let's
have access to a lot of it.
On the localizer.
Or what I get? Yeah, airport updates.
250
There is the Boston scenery
Number
enhancements.
12 Alpha Bravo, fly runway heading.
Featured
wind calm,
airport
running
enhancements.
clear for takeoff.
A combined scenery package. So there's a few things that you can get. And again, I think these are pretty much created by people in the BVARTCC community. I could be wrong on that, but weather is Downwind Sim asking how the weather is in New England area. I tell you what, it's stinking beautiful. I mean, we just had the most awesome sunset you can imagine. It's fairly calm, fairly clear. I can't ask for better weather out here. We've been fighting some nasty, nasty stuff. See that crescent moon? I don't have a camera angle that captures it very well, but yeah, beautiful out there. He says they're getting some nasty weather in the Midwest. Same here. I live in the Mountain West, and we've had ourselves some thunderstorm activity and some bad hail, golf ball size hail this week that was really, really bad. Oops, there's my checklist. You don't care about that.
5314, contact Boston Tower, 2818.
Alright, so let's see here. There we go. Under communities, here's the one main thing that I really wanted to show you. So I think this is the,
maintain 10,000, turn right heading 020.
besides just getting to know the controllers themselves,
and the turn heading 020, number 112
I think this is one of the single most amazing and powerful resources that's available in Flight Sim today, and this is the pilot rating program that these guys have created. If you've done something through VATSTAR, I think it's similar. In fact, I think Boston Virtual and VATSTAR work closely together. But anyway, this is
UPS 301, thanks, and plan on the ILS 1924 approach.
This looks a little different, so I'm not going to be able to jump you in there, but I'm trying to find.
UPS 301 heavy.
Oh, they used to have.
520 Yankee Kilo. I didn't mention it. Expect the ILS 1924 approach in Nantucket.
All right, yeah, here we go. So.
UPS 1018 heavy, turn left heading 360, just to maintain 6,000.
This is what it looks like. This is the old version, by the way, but I'm sure everything right now is kind of saved on this old version of the RTCC. Although
present heading, join Victor 141, climb and maintain fold 240.
I do think they're upgrading this as well. But if you jump in here, you can see 6 different VFR flights.
November 520 Yankee Kilo, expect the ILS 1924 approach in Nantucket.
ILS 24 for 520 Yankee Kilo. So 6 VFR, 20 IFR. You can get all the way up to a P4 rating if you make it through all of these. And it's not a gotcha type of program. It's honestly, truly, it's hey, there we go. All right, they really want you to succeed, and they help you out. And trust me, there I am. One of my proudest accomplishments in flight simming is the completion of this program. And I was not all. I mean, many of these were 2, 3, 4 tries to get it right, but I wanted to get it right, and they wanted to make sure that I got it right, and so I appreciated that. Activity here, I haven't really checked out. That looks a little bit like what you might see in the Discord channel. Online user, here it is, the leaderboard. Evan, if you're watching this, look at that. Evan is the man right now. 2 points. I'm telling you, it's going to be tough to beat. Congratulations, Evan. You're out that early lead. Okay, well, guys, we better get serious about this. I am needing to get on the ground at Nantucket. So let's pull up our procedures page. We are going to select the ILS-24. I'm pretty sure we're going to get vectors. So we're going to load that right now. Yep, see, there we go. That's kind of our course. So we'll probably get a little bit of a vector here off of Marconi, and then we'll head into Nantucket. It's getting kind of dark out there, so not a lot of lights to look at. If we were flying over the Boston area, we'd have a beautiful skyline to keep us occupied. Hey, thanks, Downwind Sim. I'm telling you, it's not really a brag thing. It's what it is it just made me feel like I knew what I was doing as I was flying. You know, I mean, you know how it is. You stumble around and you try to figure out the PMDG aircraft. You try to, you know, you spend all your time just getting the darn thing started, and then after a while you figure out how to enter a flight plan, and then after a while you figure out how to do some of the procedures. I wish I would have started with that PRP, because that would have saved so much time and effort, you know. And then honestly, it's almost a little more complicated with the GA aircraft, because there's so many things that you're trying to do as you're navigating airspaces, and I mean, it's just yeah, there's a lot to learn, and that's a great way to do it. So I feel like completing that, at least I have a feel for what's going on. All right, one of the things is reading charts. I need to be down at around 2,000 for my initial approach fix into Nantucket on the ILS-24. My approach frequency 127.5. No, 1099. What am I thinking? And 241 is the approach course. But I was only cleared to 11,000, so I'm going to just kind of wait there. It'll give me a chance to get my speed down. It'll give me a chance actually to get my frequencies entered in. I said 109. What did I say? 109.1. Okay, that's in. Oh, that loaded for me. Oh, yeah, it does that automatically. Duh. I knew that. And then I bet it has the, yeah, it has the approach course, I think, in there. Nope, 241 is what I need. So 241, let's spin that guy around here. Really like this G1000 from Flight 1.
Heavy, turn left heading 340, instead of maintaining 2,000.
Alright, so we're leveling.
2,000, you got 1018 heavy.
9,000, 29er.
520 Yankee Kilo, instead of maintaining 10,000.
Down 10,000, 520 Yankee Kilo. Thousand ought to do it. So, Downwind Sim, are you up flying? I know you've been busy the last few days. I hope you're in the air somewhere here on a stormy Wednesday. Maybe you're out here where it's nice and somewhat calm. Oh, you can see a little bit of the lights coming in here. This is probably a really boring stream to watch with all you can see is the cockpit lighting, but hopefully here in just a little bit, I don't know if you can see that, but there's like a little roadway. That looks pretty nice. He says he's flying back to St. Louis right now, offline though. That's cool. What aircraft are you in tonight, Downwind? Oh yeah, the Caravan. That's a beautiful airplane. I've seen a lot of people flying that. Very versatile. I just about got one of those when I was doing some bush flying.
520 Yankee Kilo, flying 200, vectors less runway 2 for approach.
I'm sorry, can you repeat that course again? You broke up a little bit for 520 Yankee Kilo.
520 Yankee Kilo, heading 200.
All right, heading 200 and down to 6,000 for 520 Yankee Kilo. Wait a second, I just...
Yankee Kilo, negative, maintain that altitude.
All right, 200 and maintain our current altitude, 520 Yankee Kilo. Well, that's what I'm going right now. I got all confused right there. Yeah, I'm putting the PRP knowledge into full effect here, which, yeah, I guess I was anticipating a little bit here. That's my fault. So 10,000 though. The guys at Boston Virtual are going to be saying, yeah, I didn't teach you. There we go. There we go. Have some lighting going out there. Just about to get back over the open ocean though. Yeah, the Caravan looks cool. Now you're an X-plane guy, right? Downwind. I mean, they've got a pretty nice looking 208, if I remember right. I've downloaded the demo. I'm dipping my toe in just a little tiny bit.
Kilo, left heading 190.
All right, 190 for 520 Yankee Kilo. Dipping my toe in the water a little bit. I am definitely intrigued. All right, so now that we're on the now that we're on the heading, we can go ahead back to our procedures and we can activate our approach. Actually, we can activate our vector to final right now, and that will turn that little heading line pink. And now this CDI, so we'll double check, make sure we've got the right heading. 24, what did we say, 241, something like that.
It's 1018 heavy, 5 miles from focus.
241.
So established on the localized cleared ILS
241, I've got 1091 entered.
Approach, maintain, I believe, 2,000 to establish the localizer.
If I do missed approach, I'm going to climb to 2,300 outbound
heavy contact Boston Tower
on the 240 radial. I'm going to get out there to UF-TAC and hold. I'll make sure I have that entered in.
Over 520 Yankee Kilo, descend and maintain 5,000.
And down to 5,000, 520 Yankee Kilo.
GPS 301 heavy, descend and maintain 4,000.
4,000 UPS 30 heavy.
Like a big Cessna Skyhawk. Yeah, a real big Cessna Skyhawk. That thing, I tell you what, it's got a lot of power, and it's so versatile. I mean, again, I was looking
November 1 Alpha Bravo.
I was looking at it for a potential bush plane, and I mean, I was comparing everything from the the Cub to the, I ended up getting the DHC-2 Beaver, but I mean, that Caravan and the Kodiak is kind of right in that same family. There's something about those planes, man. They're pretty cool.
And we have the weather.
I think they can do a lot of things.
Number 1 Alpha Bravo, Drake, 25.
So Cape Cod area, yeah, that's kind of where we're flying over right now, downwind. I mean, I think this is that land area there. Marconi is Provincetown, and
Number 1 South Bravo, do you want to start the approach to the Concord view, or do you want something else?
let's see, Chatham Municipal.
Yeah, we're
and-
planning on the Concorde.
Yeah, there's all kinds of fun stuff around here. Lots of cool airports that you can navigate to. But as you can see, we're just about
November
to
520 Yankee Kilo, Chilling heading 170, descend and maintain 2000.
170 and down to 2,000, 520 Yankee Kilo. Yeah, we're just about to get out
301
there
heavy, Chilling
over the water.
ILS 1924 approach.
Okay, there's 170 and
Can you repeat that? You got cut off there.
down to 2,000. We'll take a look here.
301 heavy.
just make
turn
sure that we're
heading
gonna be
120.
down there before we intercept,
120
or at least close to intercepting that track.
November 12 Alpha Bravo, at policy discretion, descend and maintain 15,000.
Speed's creeping back up
2992.
ever so slightly, so we're going to pull back on the speed, and that should help our descent path. It should help bring that down closer to where we need to be.
16,000 station, altimeter 299.
Really happy that this aircraft has migrated over to P3D 4.5, one of my favorites. Yep, just about time to get busy. I wish there was more I could show you guys outside, but it got super dark in a hurry. I don't know if that's supposed to be Northern Lights or what, but not much to look at right now other than, what if we can see the crescent moon? Oh, we can see, yeah, there we go. Hey, look at that. It's not half bad. I thought I had my landing lights and stuff on.
Heading, let's see, Chilling heading 09.
Did I turn them off accidentally? What did I do? Off. Are they on? No, they were on. Okay.
Let the 090 for 301 heavy.
Hey, affirmative.
Alright, we're going to turn that on. I need just a little bit more light in here so I can see what the heck's going on. Maybe the Milky Way. You know what? I bet that's what it is, downwind. You're right. You're right. I do think I have that turned on. I've got a lot of stuff turned off just because even though I've upgraded my machine, it's still not as smooth as I want it to be, especially at some of these Orbix airports. And so I've turned off a few things, but hey, we can enjoy the Milky Way here for just a little bit. What's it look like from outside, I wonder? Yeah, definitely. That's definitely the Milky Way. Look at that. All the way over to kinda. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Well, speed's not coming down where I'd like it. I'd like to get it down under 200.
November 1 Alpha Bravo, across the Concord VOR at or above 6,000, cleared ILS. Pressure cleared NDB, runway 8, approach Laconia.
It's a little bit of a low.
Cross Concord at above 6,000. Cleared NDB 08. Level 12 Alpha Bravo.
Low power warning there. Also kind of a
November 520 Yankee Kilo, turn right, heading 190.
right turn 190, 520 Yankee Kilo. Kind of a gear horn alert as well, but we don't need the gear just yet. We are getting closer though to where we need to be. Let's zoom in just a little. We're gonna arm the approach. Let me see if I remember how to do that. There it is. Arm that approach, and I see our glide slope. We are below the glide slope, even though our little altitude banana is not where we want it to be. And watch this localizer come in here pretty soon as well. Get our speed down
November
about
520 Yankee Kilo, try to 210, join the localizer.
210 and join the localizer, 520 Yankee Kilo. Alright.
301 heavy, descend and maintain 3,000.
Get her down to about 180, then we can introduce
301 heavy.
flaps. Get the speed down. We want to be, our VREF is somewhere kind of in that 120 range. I haven't calculated it today. Might be a little less than that because I only added on about 25% of the 30% of the fuel I would need. Yeah, downwind saying he left the flight sim world before P3D. How do I like it? I love it. I'm going to be honest with you. Yeah, we do have a fuel imbalance. You are right. I did not check that. Am I on the... I think I'm on the auxiliary here.
GPS 301
Oh,
heavy,
don't
turn
do
right
that.
heading 150.
Don't do that. Interesting. Interesting.
10301.
I was not monitoring that very well, so let's
we're
we're
kilo
gonna
8 miles from waves, maintain
cross feed that.
2000 until established on the localizer, cleared ILS runway 24 approach.
We're gonna cross feed and hopefully we can get this guy down and keep this guy from getting any lower. But yeah, the main thing that I like about what I found in P3D is that
Number 520 Yankee Kilo, 7 miles from waves, maintain 2000 until established on the localizer, cleared ILS runway 24 approach.
we'll maintain 2000 till established and cleared for the ILS 24 approach, 520 Yankee Kilo. Thing I like most about P3D is
10 knots or less.
almost all of my add-ons transferred over.
Maintain 2101. 210 knots or less. For,
See some runway lights. And the things that didn't transfer,
Climbing 6,000 for flight level 280. We get
things that didn't transfer over directly,
Southwest 784 Boston Center, radar contact, climb and maintain level 280.
there was a P3D version that I could buy. So
GPS 301 heavy, turn right heading 210, join the localizer.
210 and join the localizer for 301 heavy.
So I don't have anything in P3D that I didn't have in FSX. I should say that everything I had in FSX I also have in P3D with very, very little money that I've had to spend. It would have cost me way more to build up all the things that I needed to build up in X-Plane, because I would have been starting from scratch essentially. But again, I've talked a lot about this. X-Plane is something that does intrigue me. We're going to add a notch of flaps. Speed's getting a little bit low, but we're in that white ring now, so that's good. This thing slows down quick. But yeah, there's things that I do like about X-Plane.
520 Yankee Kilo, wind 2103, runway 24, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 24, 520 Yankee Kilo. Yeah, now we're getting some cloud cover. That's Nantucket. That's more like it. Also got
Number
up
12 Alpha, no traffic is
above our
airport.
glide slope a little bit here. What's going on there?
Frequency change, advisory frequency approved.
Alright. RPMs to full.
I'm not there. I went below 2 hours.
Still a little bit high. We're in second notch of flaps and gear. Look at our speed drop like a rock.
4 miles from motel, cleared ILS, runway 24 approach.
I don't know why we're having a hard time maintaining our glide slope here, but we are. Let's see if we recapture it. Again, if I have to go around, I will go around today downwind, by the way, even if I'm almost out of fuel on the one side.
Have a good night.
Go around procedure was climbing to 230, so let's just enter that in just in case. And I think it was a heading of, I'm not gonna speculate here. Heading at 240, so it's straight ahead, basically. Alright, we're kind of coming back into play here.
GPS 301 heavy wind 310 at 3, runway 24, clear to land.
Okay, I've got the runway lights in sight. It does say, it says clear. Well, it says foggy now. Becoming foggy. Yeah, oh boy. We got some trees. What do we got? I don't like this. I feel like we're way too low. Alright. Autopilot's off. We drifted a little bit. We're actually high according to the poppy lights. Man, oh man. Did get pushed to the left just a little bit. I didn't realize we were crabbing so bad, but it's not going to be textbook, but I think we'll be okay. And we are down. There's Beta. And welcome to Nantucket, ladies and gentlemen. We will exit. What are we exiting? Went by us a little too fast. Taxiing this beast, I tell you what, it's a challenge.
Welcome to Nantucket, taxi to the ramp via Foxtrot. Have a good day.
Foxtrot to the ramp for 520 Yankee Kilo. Have a good night. Alright. Let's head to the ramp. If you don't have the Nantucket scenery by Orbix, it's pretty sweet. I need to get my airport information out here so I can see where the heck I'm at. Alright, I need to go actually to the left here. If I go to the right, that's going to be Echo. Yep, I want to go to Foxtrot. So let's turn left. We'll get everything shut down here, and we'll call it a night. So, yeah, I hope you take a little bit of time, regardless of if you're an X-Plane or P3D person. That's not really what this is all about, but I just hope you take some time to go check out what the guys at Boston Virtual ARTCC have created, what they have to offer. I don't think you'll be sorry that you did. I think you're going to end up a better pilot. I think you're going to meet some guys that, like I say, are very, very committed to helping you grow as a pilot, and you know, and it's just be a part of a community that's just a lot of fun. That's the bottom line. It's a ton of fun. That's why I keep coming back. You'll see me up here a lot, and that's why it has nothing to do with if you've seen any of my videos, it has nothing to do with my piloting skills, because yeah, there's a reason I'm a simmer and not a pilot. But I just enjoy coming up here and hanging out with these guys, and I know you will too. So anyway, that's it for tonight. Wherever you're at, I hope you have a wonderful evening. It's middle of the week. Happy 4th if you're in America. Happy 4th of July tomorrow. Don't blow your hand off celebrating.
Right turn to the ramp. Have a good day.
And just enjoy the day. It should be awesome. Be with your family. Be thankful for what you have. Be thankful for the many blessings in your life. And you know, maybe put the simulator away for a night, or at least a little while, so that you can go hang out and have a hot dog or something with your family. So anyway, that's it, like I say, for tonight. Thanks for tuning in. Downwind, have yourself an absolutely fantastic evening, and we will catch everybody on the next stream. Take care. God bless.